what's up? I'm back. And yeah, this time I'm going to be telling you about good anime you can watch on Hulu. So if you haven't seen the Netflix or Crunchyroll one, there'll be a link. There'll be a link for for you to check those ones out. Cause I'm doing part 2s for those, but I wanted to get through Hulu, Funimation, Amazon Prime, and now it's Hulu's turn. So yeah, that out the way. Let's get it started. So the first, remember I got a list on our phones. Yeah, I got a list on my phone, not our phones. Nobody's with me today. I got a list on my phone because I'm saving trees. Yeah, I don't really got no time for the rest of it. Nobody else is here, so I don't got time to say list on my phones. If you know, you know. Alright, the first one I'm going to talk about is No Gun, No Life. Now, No Gun, No Life is an anime that came out last year, and I think it has 12 episodes, but it's about a guy that has a gun as his head. Yeah, because like in the world they live in, you have all these people that got robot parts, and he's like kind of like he's a detective at his own agency, I guess you could say that. But like it's pretty dope and cool. He has some dope fights in there, and like he solves cases for people, and like it's pretty fire. Like I like it a lot, so you should check it out. It's fire. Like I said, I'm giving you these brief explanations. I'm not about to be going all over and just telling you the whole story of the whole show because I don't feel like it. But just know, I'm giving you little brief ones that I don't spoil nothing. But yeah, with No Gun, No Life, it literally is him. He meets this boy named, what's his name, like Texero or something like that. He meets him, and once he meets him, he takes him on. He makes him his basically like sidekick, I guess you could say that, or apprentice, whatever. And he helps him out, and they go through and they try and stop this organization. That's basically the story for right now. That's basically it. Basically what it is. Yeah. Alright, next one. Next one is Steins Gate. Now, Steins Gate is an amazing anime because you get to see these scientists, or at least one of them, he's a scientist, and then he has his friends too. They're scientists too, whatever, but they're trying to make a time machine out of this microwave phone thing. I forgot exactly what it is. But you can see all their, like, as they go through and they finally make it through making this time machine. They finally make it. And then they use what they basically can use is send text messages back in time, and like it causes like distortions in the timeline and stuff like that. And there's a Steins Gate Zero that's also on Hulu that shows like a different side of what's already happening. It does different stuff. Steins Gate is fire. It's pretty good. Alright, next one. Now, my next one is Parasite. Now, Parasite is fire. Parasite is about these as you can say, parasites. They come down from Earth and they fall down, and most of the time they get into somebody and they take control of their whole body. But you have the main character, his parasite thing falls and it gets into his hand. Yeah, and like him and the parasite, they coexist. So mutualism or whatever that is. So like, unlike all the other ones, he's not being controlled, and like the parasite can change his form into claws. There's one with a dog that is dope, and there's this one lady that has like a baby and she can turn. Yeah, like they have all these claws and shit. You'll see it. It's pretty good. You should watch it. It's good. Alright, the next one this is one of my favorites, and it's My Teen Romantic Comedy. Now, this show is good. This is a show about, you're going to have like 3 or 4, there's multiple students, but you have 2 students that join one, she's already in a club, but she's not in the club. She basically gets forced into being into a club, and they get forced to being joined. Is Hatchman, and then I forgot what the one main girl is, whatever, but they get forced to get put into a club by the teacher, and like they basically help people out, and then they get Yui later on, and they like it has funny stuff, and then it has like a problem with all 3 of them. They have like a little love triangle thing and other stuff to it. There's other aspects in how they deal with the problems, because Hatchman, he always chooses like the wrong type of thing that the other one didn't want. It's all over the place. Trust me, it's good. If you like any type of drama in the anime, you'll love that. And comedy. It's good. Alright, what I got on here? Oh, yeah. Alright, so the next one I got is I Couldn't Become a Hero, so yeah, I can't talk right now. Okay then. Radically decided to get a job. Yeah, could not read right there. But yeah, this one is about, so you're in a world where adventuring is basically dead because the demon lord has already been killed. So all the people that were adventurers are trained to be adventurers can't do it no more. So you have this guy that he trained to be a hero. He was like the best in his class, and then that's just when he was close to graduating, the demon lord is taken down. So then he can't do adventure. So he has to get like a regular job, and he works in a store, and it's like a big like what would you say, like a type of a Best Buy type of store, kind of. That's where he works at. But then one day you have a demon, who actually is the demon lord. She ends up, I forgot, she somehow drops in where they're at, and she ends up working at the job he's at. And then you have that aspect there. He knows that she's the demon lord. And then you have people that are trying to make her go back into being a demon lord, but she doesn't. But it's pretty good. Trust me, watch it. And plus, it's ecchi, so you really should watch it. Alright, now the next one, of course, is High School of the Dead. So before I talk about High School, I gotta tell you this. Just know, it was kind of hard doing Hulu because, you know, Hulu and Funimation got a deal. So it's pretty hard to do it. But High School of the Dead is about, one day you have basically the zombie apocalypse comes out of nowhere, and you have these kids that are in high school. That's basically what happens, and you get to see them as they escape their high school and try to go to safety. I mean, you're not gonna, the creator died, so you're not gonna really know anything else, but like there's a lot of crazy, funny scenes. There's a scene where they're shooting and then you just have crazy aerodynamics of, it's all over the place. Trust me, it's good. It has good fighting in it, good action. And it got other stuff in it too. It's an ecchi, so you know it got some other stuff in it. Alright, now the next one is Haganami or whatever. Haganami, whatever, however you say that. Haganami, whatever. The title will be on the screen. I don't remember how you say this. It's the one, it's basically a harem anime. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. But you know, one day you have a kid, he transfers into this one, like, churchy, rich, I don't know if it's really rich, I think it is kind of rich school or whatever, but he transfers in and they think he's a delinquent because some reason they think if they got blonde hair, in Japan they're delinquents. It's weird. But you have this girl that keeps looking at him, staring at him, like, throughout the whole class, because turns out they used to be friends, and, like, turns out he used to think that she was a boy because the way she used to wear her hair. And then he wants to make friends, but nobody wants to be friends, so then they make a club that they can somehow make friends, and then it ends up, they have multiple different people that always come that join their club, and they end up having that, and they do different wacky little things in their club. It's fire. Trust me, it's fire. Alright, the next one is Hellsing Ultimate. Now, this is basically, what is it like? If you've seen Fooey Cooey, and you saw how long Fooey Cooey's episodes are, that's basically what Hellsing Ultimate is. It's a redo of the original one, and it's longer episodes. I think there's only like, I'm pretty sure it's like a 6 OVA, just like Fooey Cooey. But this one, okay, after all that, let me get to what it's actually about. Shit. Alright, this one is about a vampire named Alucard, and he basically fights Nazis. Basically, that's basically what they are. Some of them are Nazis, and other of them are like some type of supernatural creature or whatever. Pretty sure there's werewolves, there's zombies, there's all types of random whatever. And then, like, he ends up saving this one girl, lady cop that was dying at the beginning. He ends up turning to a vampire, and she becomes a badass, too. And, yeah, it's all over the place. It's, like, 6 OVAs that are just, like, super long. Like, super duper long. I'm pretty sure it's 6, but I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen for everybody to see. But, trust me, it's fire. It's heat. Trust me, it really is. Alright, now, the next one I have is the Future Diary. Now, Future Diary, ooh. Future Diary's heat, too. Shit, excuse me. It's fire. Now this is about these group, I think it was like, I don't remember if it was like 10 people or 12, I don't remember, but you have a group of people, they all get these phones that are diaries on it because you have this god that doesn't want to be God no more, so he wants to, so he handed out all these different diaries on the phone, that way whoever wins this game, because it's a free-for-all, so whoever wins this game can take his place and become the next person in line with, have his power or whatever. But you have the main character, his name's Yuki, and he's basically useless and trash. But you have Yuno, who's a girl that's obsessed with him, and she's crazy. But everybody has different type of diary powers. Like, I think Yuki's actually can tell I forgot exactly what it is. I just know Yuno's can tell what Yuki's is. I don't remember exactly. I know there's different ones. I haven't really remembered what they are, but they all have different powers, and they each can, like, tell something in the future. I don't remember exactly what it is, but there's different stuff to it. And the series goes all over with the free-for-all. There's certain people you wish didn't die, and some die. Just know that it's a free-for-all. Trust me. It's a battle royale. Just think of Hunger Games, but they can tell the future with their phones with a few things. Just think of that. Alright, now the next one is Corpse Princess. Now, Corpse Princess is about this girl that she gets killed. Her and her whole family get killed and murdered, and she becomes a, was it like a something, I forgot, my bad. It's something Hime, I forgot exactly what it is, but she's a living corpse, and like she helps this one priest guy out that used to be her friend, and they go around killing other like undead creatures and all that, because she's trying to find the demon or undead thing that killed her family. and that's basically what she does. And there's other people like her, and then like you have the main character, which is the one priest guy, his younger brother. And some reason he has a thing for undead people. It's weird. He has a thing for undead people. Just know that something with him. Yeah, he ends up liking the girl that's already dead. Just know that. It's weird. But yeah, it's a good anime. Trust me, it's really good. It's really good. Alright, the next one you should watch is called Blood Lad. So Blood Lad is heat because it's a show about you have a human world that's up top, and you have like the demon type of world, whatever it is, and like they have different areas. You have different people that are bosses. So like you have the main character. He's a boss in this one area that he owns, and he's a vampire. And then you have one of his friends that's a boss in the area, and he's a werewolf. And you have different people and all that. And like they fight each other. They can do other stuff. But one day you have a human that falls. Like she ends up dying. I think either she came from the human or she died and turned to a ghost. Some shit like that. I don't remember exactly. But she happens to be there, and then the guy, the vampire, I think he sucks her blood or something, he falls in love with her. So then you have the aspect of him trying to get her back into becoming a human. And you get to see their journey as he tries to. It's short. It's only 11 episodes. It's real short. 11 or 10, I don't remember, but it's real short. And you get to see that, and you get to see his fight. Like, he's actually a super strong... Like, he loves anime and other shit. He loves hella anime, but he's, like, super lazy, but he actually turns out to be strong. It's funny. The anime is good. Trust me. It's really, really good. Alright, now the last one that you should watch on Hulu that's good, it's called Black Lagoon. Now, Black Lagoon is heat. Like, very heat. This anime is about mercenaries, basically. You have one of my favorite anime characters of all time called Revi, who's a fucking badass. She's a female character that got like 2 guns. She be popping niggas left and right, but she's fire. So you have this guy named Rock who's a Chinese, he works for this Chinese company, and he gets kidnapped because he happens to be on the boat that Revi and the Lagoon Trade Company is at. And he gets kidnapped, and they end up not caring about him, so then he joins the Lagoon Company, and he becomes like basically Revi's like sidekick along. And like, cause there's Revi, Benny, Rock, and then Dutch, and they're just a Lagoon Trade, and they work out of this city called Renopur, which is made up, but it's somewhere like in Thailand or something like that. And they go through like all different types of things and take different jobs. And you have old Nazi people that live, not Nazi, but old Russian people that live there. Oh yeah, there are Nazis that end up killing, just saying. But there's this Russian mob. There's different mobs in the city. Like, it's one of the worst cities you could ever live in. It's like where every gang is at, and everything comes out of everything. Like any type of gang you could think of, the cartel, everything, Italian, all of them are in this city, and it's about shit. But Revi's a badass. There's a lot of good ass fights, like gun fights. Revi literally fights somebody with a samurai sword, and yeah, that should tell you. Like, if you like action and shooting and a lot of gore. I mean, not really gore. I mean, I guess there is gore because like she be popping them. Trust me, it's good. You should watch it. And yeah, that's my Hulu list. So Hulu was hard, like I said earlier in the video. It was kind of hard to do because Hulu and Funimation, since they have that deal, they share a lot of the same stuff. But I was still able to make at least a decent amount of lists. But when I go to Funimation, we'll see how I do that one. I think Funimation is gonna have a lot of ecchis, so yeah, we're gonna have fun with the Funimation list. So like I said earlier, if you haven't checked out the Hulu or Netflix one, check it out. It'll be linked somewhere. And yeah, I hope you actually go check out some of this. If you like the video, like. If you don't, dislike. Comment. I want to know what anime you want to watch on this, if you want to watch anything on there. And yeah, thanks for watching. And yeah, check out some other videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!